Hello, welcome aboard to Google Cloud. Today we're going to be talking about the Cloud Spanner, which is a SQL solution with horizontal scalability. And in this case, we're going to use Hibernate or ORM, which makes it possible to use Hover Hibernate with the spanner and get the benefits. So first thing, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up the project. All right. So first thing, I'm going to enable the Spanner API, so let's go into the shell. G-Cloud services enable Spanner, enable it. Now we are going to create a Spanner instance. G-Cloud Spanner create code lab instance. Let's create it. Now let's create a database. Perfect. Let's click on the Spanner. Just trying to find. You know what? Let's create an application. You can see the instance is just created. Now I create an application with the archetype, with the Maven quick start, version 1.4. Now let's go in deep into the project. Okay, I'm going to compile that in class Java. Have the spanner thing here. Let's see what we have. An app. Okay, perfect. Here is we already just have a hello world on the console. What's my intention? Since oh, come on. OMG. Okay. Let's add on upon some properties, some dependencies we need. Let's see, we have here the poem. We're gonna have to add some dependencies. Oh my gosh. Let's refresh it. Can do from here, but it's nice to see where are the parameters, where are exactly the code shown. Good. So we're going to add the dependency of Hibernate Dialect, Cloud Spanner, and Hibernate. That's the thing we need. Okay, let's save it. Now I'm going to create two codes, two configuration files, which are resources, the XML one. I'm gonna map two classes here when I say, and the properties. Just prepare what I'm going to put in the properties. Pretty simple. We have the Hibernate Dialect, the connection driver, the URL, which are instance, or spanner instance. Our DDL mode and show SQL. Let's save it. Okay. Now what I intend to do for getting the product, in case you don't have the product ID, use config get valid project. It gives the product ID. You can use this as a command internal of another command. Let's create some classes which are going to need. Created two classes called singer and album. Let's check those classes. That's a singer. There's nothing here. Now you have something. Just create a ORM, an entity class, a Java persistence entity with a user ID or whatever. Typical JPI annotation. Let's save it. And we create also album. That's our persistent classes. We album, we have the ID, the singer, whatever. Also JPI, Hibernate type. Pretty simple, okay. And now I intend to change the app. On the app, we just have a hello world. We are gonna change it for a Hibernate class for session wherever. Let's see what we have here. We definitely have a void main class with some static method which is going to save this object. Here you're going to save singer, create a new singer, create a new album, and you're going to save that. You see the album has many albums to one singer. That's a relationship. Here beginning the transaction after deleting whatever. So on my main, I'm starting the session factory, using a registry that's quite old, but the way it used to work with the Hibernate, not working like with the microservices, but just showing an example, it can use the spanner with Hibernate, which I discovered, and I was doing some tests, curious tests about. Okay, now we're going to compile the solution. So let's go into our shell. You are running, our computer is running the app class, which is going to execute all the SQL procedures with our ORM Hibernate stuff. If you don't know what ORM is, Objective Relational Mapping. All right, you can see this. We ran the class. All the query executions are here. Creating the table based on the module. That's why we have here the property update. Allow us to use the mod to create database. So let's go into the spanner. We have on our database code lab. Going to the album. Should be empty, but you click on the data. There is what we just inserted. Album, which was UUID, the generated one. Okay. You can use also click in here and on the schema there is a query. Run the query, get you the result. Or let's check the singer data. That's what we just inserted. You check what we have here. Great. So you can also run the query or whatever. You can do everything here on your panel, your SQL options, your SQL panel here, or whatever. So that's how you can run. Let's delete it. Let's clean up. How we do that in case you don't want this application anymore. There's a simple command which is why it did execute it again. Gcloud spanner instance delete the instance. You say yes. No instance anymore. So that's how you can work with the ORM using Java. Of course, Hibernate uses the JPI out of box. If you check the dependencies, there is JPI dependencies for you to manage your instance, your entities, everything. Hibernate goes in high level session, I would say like that, for you to execute your queries over the database. JPI is the main thing that connects you to the database with your own module or with your own DDL. Pretty simple. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.